Well, look at this. We don't even have to wonder if there's going to be another dead week over here on the NA version of the game, because look at this. Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it actually doing its job and informing us that right after this event ends over here on the 8th, we just gotta wait a couple of days. We're gonna have a live stream and everything. Looks like they're bringing the dude Michael back on this. So we got Albert and Michael, the dynamic duo, I guess if you want to call them, coming back out to announce this event. And that is going to be, let me double check here my calendar. That's going to be Sunday night, I guess. What I'm expecting to happen is I'm expecting the stream to happen, and like last time, what will more than likely happen is that they will, like, announce all the stuff for the stream, kind of go through most of the stuff that we already know. They will probably joke being like, hey, Clairvoyance EX, you guys don't know what's coming, but unless this dude down here, my man Mr. Moon, and I'm a like for that copium, man. I'm hoping for the Mighty Chain as well. The Google account saving would also be really nice because it'd make things way easier when transitioning. You guys have no idea how many times I've almost lost my NA account. But unless we get that, we pretty much know everything that's going to be coming out for this event. Now, I'll drop an event guide for this when, the event is closer to coming out. But, just to kind of go over some cursory things of what's going to happen, there's going to be 2 new banners that are going to drop. We're going to get 2 new 5-star units. Izumo, I think, is very, very good. I think she is an exceptional quick DPS, especially she is a caster DPS, which isn't exactly an abundant thing. I mean, a lot of people are going to have access to like Medea, but until they fix Medea's damage scaling, if they ever decide to fix her damage scaling, you might be relying on, say, like Cersei or something. And while Cersei is fine, she's not like, exceptional or anything, right? Like the battery is nice, the damage is okay if you've caught a couple of extra copies of her, but Izumo can be quite strong even without Scotty. And one of the things that I'm kind of noticing is a lot of these quick servants, especially the single targets, are starting to be like real good. They're like, don't worry, you don't have to summon for Scotty. They're good enough on their own, but if you want to summon for Scotty, go ahead. She's going to be coming out later on this year. But so she's going to be out. Also notably, Izo and Mori are going to be coming out, and I cannot stress, both of these guys are pretty solid. Now, Izo is, I think, a little overhyped on how good he is. Not to say that he's bad, but he is one of those units that you just press 3 buttons, and then you just dust your hands off and pray that it works. But, his kit is so simple that he's also like really easy to use, and it's pretty just generic, right? Like he's got pretty much everything he needs. He's an arts unit, so anything he's lacking, like extra protection, extra buffs, guess who's going to give that to him? The best unit in the game, Castoria. And then Mori over here, I think is fun to play with, I guess. Like, I don't know if I would consider him like broken. I think he's really good, but that might just be my personal bias coming in. But I think he's worth using if you're able to pick him up. Now, you might not be able to pick him up on this banner because you might be summoning on this for one of FGO's most wholesome couples, Ryoma Lance over here, which I summoned for when they came out over on JP. And I will tell you, if you are looking for an arts looper, they're okay. They're not really it. They kind of struggle a bit at NP1, but they'll get you across the finish line. But if you've already got like Space Ishtar, you've already got, I don't know, Summer Kama, you picked her up this year, you're probably just chilling. Even if you have just a combination of servants, say you have Muramasa for general farming, but whenever you run into archers, you whip out like, I don't know, Habitrot, because even though she's a caster, free NP5, go hit the friend point gacha, she'll get it done for you. And I can tell you she'll get it done because that's what I had to do, right? We were broke boy farming before we, had Ibuki come into our account. I mean, even if you have, say, Berserker Masashi, like she'll still get you across the finish line. Might not be able to do the most intense farming nodes, but even if you have to cut back on those so you can do like full CE setups, you're still going to be fine. Mao Nobu's also notably coming back, and she'll be getting a buff over here. This is kind of nice. It just fixes up a couple of her, I don't want to say like defects over here, but it's buffing up her NP, giving her a bit of damage with the Buster. And I think it also gives her let me just double check so I'm not, mistaken here, but I believe it's a Sky attribute power mod. Yeah, sky attribute on burning battlefield. So like, you know, just a little bit of extra stuff. And I'm just gonna say this again, when she initially dropped, I don't know if it was just me simping for Mao Nobu over here, but I didn't think she was all that bad when she dropped. I think it's just people being like, what, AoE? She's not doing Jalter damage. I'm like, yeah, numbnuts, it's because she's an AoE. She's meant to like wipe out a whole bunch of people, but it's fine, it's whatever. She's becoming a lot better. Plus, if you do summon for her or you already have her, that's like 2 Saiyan Quartz for, you know, doing the rank up. You also have another shot at getting Izo and Mori on this banner as well as Okita being the 4-star on this banner, whereas Berserker Nobu is the 4-star on this banner. Now, if you're a big Nobu simp, then by all means, summon on this, try to get her here, but I think going for Assassin Okita is going to be a bit better for you because they did give her a buff this last anniversary over on JP. I know it's 2 years out, but she is really, really nice. Like, I've seen some Black Grail farming with Okita. I know, Black Grail farming with Quick Servants. It's crazy, but, you know, she's going to be looking really nice. So even if you snag, like, NP1 right now, maybe grab another random copy on another banner, maybe one on, like, a GSSR. By the time she gets her buff, you might have her at NP3, and you might have a really, really strong farmer on your hands. So just, you know, if you're going to summon on a banner, while I do think Izumo is better than, say, you know, a Ryoma over here, I do think going for like the Wombo combo of like Mao, Nobu, and Okita, because I think they should go on raid up at this. Yeah, because Okita's always on raid up. So yeah, you can just summon on any of the Mao, Nobu ones, and I think you're getting a little bit more value. But regardless, it's just going to be a kind of nice mellow event. Like, there's nothing like super insane about it. There's no raids, there's no lotto, there's no mini lotto that I guess summer, what is it, summer 6 that it had. You know, none of that. Nothing super insane. You do have like, you know, extra little bonus missions you can go and do, like little missions and stuff to do, like, you know, these like normal ones, right? Nothing super insane. You also get Renmaru, who I know a lot of people are kind of excited for her. Where is she? Bro, where? Hello, Renmaru, would you like to appear? Yeah, there she is. All right, I know a lot of people are kind of excited for her because, look, she is cute, she's adorable, but I don't know. When she initially dropped on JP, we were like, finally, you know, Buster Farming comes out, they brought back Castoria, and then they're giving us a free-to-play looper, and then lo and behold, she really wasn't the free-to-play looper we thought she was going to be. She's more like a AoE kind of trash mob clearing person. I don't know. She's really strange. I don't really know what they were going for in Maru, because it doesn't seem like she really does either thing particularly well. She's a very strange servant. Like, I don't think she's bad, but I don't think she's great. And that might also be because I play JP as well, and we got Io, and Io is phenomenal, right? Like, she is literally the free-to-play arts looper. We also have Tai Sui, who came out. I believe we should be getting him over on NA around March-ish when the Trunk Sister event comes out. He's also really, really strong as well. So it might just be that she's better than I'm giving her credit for, but that's because I'm playing with other free-to-play AoE arts units that also just look a lot better. Plus, we did just get Habitrot, who as a free-to-play might be more simple than Reinmaru, I guess, but, you know, inner simplicity. It's just like big battery, big arts, free NP5, dust her hands off, call it a day, right? So I don't know, like, she's good to go for, but I'm not exactly like, you know, flubing all over the place because she's coming out. But yeah, it's nice that we have this. We kind of have a good idea of what's coming out. I am hoping they will continue to do stuff like this, because there is nothing worse, especially, and this is just like a personal gripe, me as like someone, you know, who does content creation, I do daily uploads. There's nothing worse than just like logging in and they're like, events gone. I'm like, is there any updates of what's going to happen? They're like, nope. I'm like, well, gotta figure out what I'm gonna upload today. So I hope they keep doing this, because I like having these little updates, because it, you know, helps me plan out content and everything, and it just personally makes my life a little bit easier. Now, do I think we're gonna be getting, you know, Mighty Chain or anything really bonus? It's really copium. Like, getting anything like Grail Casting or Mighty Chains early, we're not gonna get Advanced Quest early. That's gonna be for New Year's and all that. It's like all that stuff. I don't think we're gonna be getting that early, because I think the Mighty Chains and the quick update, someone can correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure we got that for 7th anniversary. And, you know, they're not going to move like an anniversary buff away from anniversary. They're always going to leave that tied to whatever celebration. I don't really think they've ever moved something from Anniversary up early, at least than I can recall. But then again, one of the weird things about playing JP and NA and them being 2 years apart, especially now that I've been covering both for about 2 years, is that you start to lose track of when things happened with them being so far apart. Like, I'm playing Dokkan, they're like 3 months apart. It's easy to keep track of that. FGO, it's all over the place, man. I frequently load into a match. Load into a stage, I guess. Oh, match, bro. We have PvP in FGO now, but I'll load into a stage and I'll be like, all right, this unit's about to absolutely crush this. And I'm like, where's my power mod? I'm like, oh yeah, that's a year and a half off. Now, we get stuff early like the Dante's buff. That's really nice and everything. More of that would be really, really cool. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think we're gonna get anything early? If you think we're getting something early, then by all means, leave your crackpot conspiracy theory down in the comments down below. I would absolutely love to hear that. Also, I'm going to be double uploading today. Reverse 1999 came out, and I wanted to drop my thoughts on that. So make sure you stay posted for that. It should be dropping in a good couple hours here because, you know, I'm trying to get some of them new units. All right, look, we gotta fill in some of these holes when FGO is going through dead periods. And so I was like, hey, new gacha game came out. I was like, and you know what? Kind of fun. Let me drop my thoughts on it. But with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. You guys have yourselves a nice day, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
You are entirely inferior.
I'm banned. Can you take the cold? I'm banned.
You're a slippery one.
I'm banned.
Why resist the inevitable?
I'm banned.
You face an immortal.
I'm banned.
You do know how to hunt.
I'm banned.
Are you scared yet?